It's time. It's that time of year again. Four Job Fiesta time. Your boy's excited. Okay. So, let me start off with probably the most basic bullshit period about understanding what the fuck the Four Job Fiesta is. So, Final Fantasy V is a very popular game. So popular, in fact, that people like to challenge run it. Somebody came up with an ingenious idea. Hey, what if I randomly picked one job from every crystal and ran with that for the entire game? And added some additional modifiers to, make it a little interesting. You have to represent every job as part of your party. But then, after doing that enough times, it starts becoming a little easy, humdrum. So he starts adding different modifiers and everything. Now it's turned into this whole big fucking thing where every year, around this time, in June, late March, or not, what? Late May, early June, or mid-June, where a website, fourjobfiesta.com, is open and lets people make their runs all in the name of a good cause. This year, a trans lifeline. And basically, this whole thing is just a giant incentive to have people play Final Fantasy V, raise awareness to a charity, and, have some good time while you do it. So, I will probably make posts when I do parts of this, or when I finish parts of this, so people can go see the VOD. And my intention this year, even though I'm pretty short on cash, is to at least donate something. Because every year I typically just play this, and I just play it. After it's all been said and done, I don't necessarily do anything. I just kind of do my bit, play it, submit my results, call it a day. I really don't have much to give. So, I will try And I say try, but I will squeeze out whatever money I can, even if it's a fucking dollar, and donate it to the cause. But I actually want to do something this year, because I've questioned whether or not, like, is me somebody in the run actually doing anything? Like, do the organizers actually donate additional money when I do that? I remember reading it at one point, but I don't actually know if that's the case. So, I will actually do something. With that little bit of preamble out of the way. This year, because since I started doing this, I've had an enjoyable time, but I always kind of mix it up. This year, my rules are I am doing a regular run, Team 375, which is probably going to be one of the easier runs I do. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Because in years past, I've done a volcano run. I've done a typhoon run with 5th Job. I've done them all. Well, I haven't done them all. But this year I figured, like, actually split it 50-50 so I don't have, like, it's super air on one side and super air on the other. It's actually have a balanced kind of team. Because one thing I really want to try and do this year is beat Omega. If I can. Because Omega for the 4 Job Fiesta is a little bit RNG dependent based on what jobs you roll. I already know what my first job is. I'm going to hide that until I get to the Wind Shrine. But I am kind of excited because it's kind of a good start. It's a good sign of things to come. But we're regular run, Team 375. What does Team 375 mean? Well, for that, you need to understand what 750 is. 750 is the price for the myriad of elemental rods in the game. I'm going to get this playing in the background. And I'll let this intro cutscene kind of play. I typically kind of voice act things, but I'm just excited now to fucking play and talk about this. So 750 is terminology used for Final Fantasy V to refer to the elemental rods, which are black mage equipment. The elemental rods are 750 gil a pop. But when you use them, you get to cast an all-cast, I think it's the Ra spells, not the Ga spells. But if I'm mistaken, just know it's either mid or late game black magic when you use them as an item. The equipment is consumed when you do this. But in particular for challenge runs, this can be seen as all too powerful. So there is Team 750, jobs that can use these items, or these pieces of equipment as items, or similarly themed in this case, because not everybody in Team 750, for the purposes of the 4 Job Fiesta, can use these items. And then Team No 750, which is every job that just can't, or thematically doesn't make sense. In runs past, my team would always err or swing too fucking heavy into either Team 750 or Team No 750. So now I want to do one where I actually have both and enjoy and have a good time. With that said, Team No 750 is probably harder, especially in the early game, but pretty easy in the late game. Whereas Team 750 is probably more consistent throughout the game, as far as difficulty is concerned. But I imagine has a harder time towards the end, because overall you have a very soft team. Like, they're gonna die towards the late, mid to end game a lot. Like, you're gonna be burning Phoenix Downs if you don't have a healer. Just as like a general analysis based on my limited experience playing Final Fantasy V. I've beaten this game like 6-7 times at this point. But even with that, Team No 750 has it rough early on because there's a lot of enemies that can just be trivialized with magic. There's a whole ass boss fight that basically hinges on you having access to magic. That being the Liquid Flame. Like, if you don't have magic, that fight actually takes time and can be a bit of a wall if you don't know what you're doing. So, like, if you only have, like, melee characters or non-magic-y characters, fights can be tricky. Oh yeah, the Wind Shrine Crystal broke. Oh no, it's the start of Final Fantasy V. But conversely, Team 750 can trivialize the fucking early game. So fucking badly, in fact, that it can feel like a cakewalk. And then you hit the brick wall of reality that is World 2. Or no, you don't hit the brick wall of reality that is World 2, you hit the brick wall of reality that is the Avis. The snake serpent boss in the Earth. What is it? The Ruins of Ronka. Because that fight actually kind of hinges on you either being able to do multiple forms of magic damage or be able to do competent amount of physical damage. There is no in between. Alright, there's our tutorial. And that's your first warning sign that maybe Team 750 is not gonna do very well throughout the entire game. Your second warning sign is the Forked Tower, which, to the credit of Team No 750, is also not a good place for them either, because it is a required clear. Because you need the airship. Or no, you don't need the airship. You don't need the submarine even. So it's not a required clear, but it's a very good clear to get. But if you're Team 750, you can't do the physical side unless you prep yourself correctly. Which, good luck fucking doing that. But anyway, enough talking like theory craft. Here we are. We've saved Lena. Hey, are you alright? Yes, I believe so. I give you my thanks. My name is Lena, and you are? Me? Every time I do this... we name him Fjord. Yep. Because he's the Ford Fiesta, get it? Anyway, hello Jinder, how is you? Call me Ford. Me and my Chocobo just go wherever the trail leads us. Ford. The rock suddenly fell from the sky. That's called a meteorite, sweetie. The impact must have knocked me out. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a meteorite. Meteorite. Wonder if it has a connection to the wind stopping. Yes, no. Winding down for the day. Fair enough. Again, I give you my thanks. I wish I could do something more to show my appreciation, but I really must go. Hold up a sec. Did you hear something, huh? Oh! Oh, my aching bones, help me! Old timer. Hang on, Galif, I'm coming. That's our one chest. Where am I? Oh, my aching head. The sakes alive! What happened? I don't remember. I can't remember anything. It's like, bud, you hit your head pretty hard. I remember. My name is Galif. Pretty convenient to remember your name when you introduce yourself. Just the name. Other than that, memory is completely blank. That's not how amnesia works. Anyway. I have no time to waste. I must go to the Wind Shrine. Oh, that's convenient. I remembered. I have to go to the Wind Shrine. I'm going with you. I can't be seen with a creepy old man. Who the fuck's gonna see you in this fantasy world? Actually. Ford, you coward! Nah. You wanna come with? Nah. Meow. Come on, Boko. We're gonna save here. Look at all of my completed runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 4-job fiestas. These are the save files I use to go along. This is my friend file, and this is the first file I ever did. Or, no. Yes? No. Yes. We already have the clear data. But I mean, these are the ending teams I had, man. So, like, you know, that's Chemist, Time Mage, Geomancer, fucking Geomancer, Black Mage, what is it? I think it's, is it Knight? Knight, Summoner, Dancer, Geomancer. I have a fucking bone to pick with Geomancer. Man, El Megas has already got half as many complete runs this year as you have runs? Oh, goddamn. Look, I started late, man! So we have Monk, Black Mage, Knight, and Thief. That was a Thief start. That was rough. Then we have Berserker, Ninja, Dragoon, and Samurai. That one was also kind of rough. Not for the reasons you might think. That's just a save file for if I want to skip the intro. Watching the run was funny Sunday because of how much it was treated as a race for a second. Huh. It's fun. Loco, what the fuck, man? Don't give me that look. Girl and the old man went off. Fine, I get it. We'll go after him. Not like there's any other direction they could have gone. Anyway, Otto. Because, like, there's literally nothing to do other than attack. I mean, I could defend if I want to waste my time. Anyway, I leveled up. Well, Ford leveled up. Ideally, I don't want to get that many levels. Note I say ideally. That's a bit lucky. I don't remember them always, like, dropping a leather cap then. Anyway, the earth is done crumbling. Morning! Ford! Don't worry about it. Meteorite's impact caused a few landslides. Just a few. I'll see you there safely. Like the wind is calling me. Quit flirting with her, you fucking pervert. This is gonna be the run where I just fuck around with what they're saying, huh? Also, I have a new controller. Didn't get the opportunity to talk about it because I skipped out on Sunday because I had a bad day. This is a GameSir Cyclone 2, which is like, this is very clearly like not, I don't know how to describe it. This feels like the final evolution of those kind of crummy seeming third-party controllers back in the day, but it's actually really fucking solid and pretty inexpensive. And I say that because, like, the D-pad is, like, you probably can't hear that, but it's four switches in there. Like, proper fucking switches. And every single, like, face button is also, like, a switch. Got 2 paddle buttons. The triggers actually have a toggle to where you can probably hear that snap. Where they just become hair triggers instead, which is really nice. Like, there are some aspects, like the analog sticks feel cheap, if that makes sense. But like, the software lets you customize how it all works, and the dead zones, sensitivity, and apparently these are like zero drift analog sticks. I don't fucking buy that for a second. The bumpers are pretty good. For like a $40 controller, I'm gonna be honest, this thing I could have done a much worse item, like a much worse purchase. It also has a macro button. The only button I don't see on this is a turbo button. So it doesn't have turbo. Probably open up from one of those quakes. It's too dangerous for chocobos. You stay here. Quet. I am Boko. Quet. Alright, ideally we don't get into many fights, but obviously I want to get a little bit of experience. I mostly want to get Gil. Really? Optimize my attacking order. Give me my heals. Ah, the Stroper. Level up. They're now level 2. Peekoo. Yar! Nobody in the cave? Good. Like, okay, real talk. Why does he fucking look around? You are in a cave. Nobody should know about this. It's not like you're going through a fucking back alley or something where, like, I could have been followed. Like, no. Who the fuck in their right mind is following a pirate out in the middle of fucking nowhere? Certainly not me. Oh, I gotta turn up the battle speed a smidge, because this will drive me crazy. With a handful of things I forget. Battle speed, fast. Battle messages, can also go very fast. Default speed. We're actually gonna we'll set that to walk, that's fine. Re-equip, optimal. It's good to me. More Stropers. It would be kind of fun to speedrun Final Fantasy V. Note I only say kind of fun. Because to speedrun a game is to love it so much that you are willing to turn that love into hate. I don't think I'm ready to hate Final Fantasy V. And I say that because you are going to exhaust playing a game to a form of mastery. Which is not a bad thing. Like, there are some people that have speedrun, like, Super Mario Odyssey, and they still love the piss out of that game. Admittedly, I feel like it's a little hard to hate Super Mario Odyssey, but, you know, what do I know? Boom, 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 ba 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 da da ba da ba ba da da ba 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 ba. Fair enough. Also, don't mind me. We're just going to do Grand Theft Galleon over here. It's not going to go well. I can tell you that for fucking fact right now. I'm stealing it from pirates.
Bailing you out of the grave.
Yo ho ho! Stuff, time to cast off. Look at this idiot. He's gonna steal the boat! With 2 people beside him. Whole ass ship! I love Galif. Well, cast off means start sailing, kid. Okay, wise guy, you fucking pull out the sail. We won't even budge. How do you work this thing? It's a ship. It honestly can't be that hard. Brakes wheel. Uh-oh. Try working anything and there'll be the devil to pay. What? What the heck? Ah, Ferris, my beloved. And not just because I'm into strong women. Please, I beg you, as the Princess of Tycoon, she says to fucking pirates. Yeah, that'll get them to cooperate. Absolutely. Hey, Captain, how much do you think we can get for the Princess of Tycoon? Like at least 1 million gil? Pretty sure that's what one of the crewmates are thinking about. What genius came up with the idea to steal a fucking boat? Look, old man, you need a mirror? Oh, the amnesioso conveniently returns. Can't believe you're the princess, Lena. Why the fuck you tell a bunch of pirates you're the princess? Do you have no self... Do you have no sense of self-preservation, girl? No. What do you mean, no? Head empty? Meanwhile, through a lot of, like, meters of wood somehow, this boat is incredibly wide. Not me being like, bro, how do I make Final Fantasy V abridged? It's just starts off like fucking, I am Lena, princess of the kingdom of Tycoon. Like fucking Bart's immediately like, you're fucking what? Why would you tell them? Like, his priority isn't that she's the princess. His priority is like, you're the princess? Why didn't you fucking tell the pirates? Don't tempt me. I am immediately just thinking about it. You have Bart's be the weirdly, like, straight man in every comedic scene. Because he's the guy that has the most, like, lived experience other than Ferris. I don't know really what the fuck you do with Ferris. But you make Galif, like, obviously the amnesiac, but make it so it's like, does he have amnesia, or is he just pretending to be dumb? Oh yeah, I set up a command with the bot So that way, about every 40 minutes, roughabouts, it will yell at chat and say, hey, this is what's going on with this. Excusez-moi. Paul Anchor, we sell for the Wind Shrine. Got something wrong with your ears today? Hope I don't have to repeat myself. I love how piracy works in every fucking, like, video game. They treat it like, oh, this isn't like some sort of group. There's one captain, and the captain's word is law. No, if the pirates really wanted to, they could just throw Ferris overboard. There's nothing stopping them. Like, technically, there is Sildra. Like, if we consider this in that the winds have died down, mutiny is not necessarily as likely because the pirates are like, we can't do piracy if our boat don't fucking move. And Sildra is tied to Ferris. So if we mutiny against Ferris, we're kind of screwed. Like, that is the only thing stopping the pirates from, like, doing a mutiny right now, being like, no, we're not going to the Wind Shrine. Fuck you, we're pirates. Anyway, running over here real quick. Grog. I don't know why you guys want grog. Fucking swill. Albeit, it's cheap but hard liquor. Anyway, I'm not gonna go stare at Ferris's tits. Oh yeah, also Ferris is being interpreted as a dude right now. Here. Oh, I know what it was. I held down the down on my D-pad a little too long. So... Look, as I said, I may know a little bit about what my first job is. Do we all need a stick? No. Would I prefer that we all have a stick? Abso-fucking-lutely. Because that increases our magic stat. Mon is cheating. He knows his first job already. I mean, hey, if that's cheating, I'm good with that. Trying to trace the pixels real quick. Oh yeah, there... No, we can access the pirate hideout again. Is that fairly sure? I don't want to right now, because we don't need any extra EXP, but we can. Don't forget about her. I don't remember if the fucking White Mage can wear that, but we don't need more leather shields. Here's a stick. Go nuts. Go wild, my guy. I still do, at some point, want to sit down and play through the entirety of Final Fantasy II. But right now I'm working through Agris Generations of War, and that has taken my time. Yeah, sure, I'm new to this adventuring thing. Inside this chest is a present from me. Yes, it's a monster in a box. I'm not going to fight that monster in a box. Not right now, anyway. Trying to recall. This is Doc's house. What a weird fucking name. Leather shoes. That I know the white mages can equip. Phoenix down. Because we don't need one Phoenix down. Here? Oh, I already got that one. Oh, I know where it is. It's that barrel. Could you move, please? Thank you. 150 gil. Okay, we are ready for the Wind Shrine. We honestly don't need much. And in we go. Anyway, hello everybody from Castle Tycoon. Leno, why is there a pirate with you? Don't worry about it. HP and MP restored. 4 chests. I can technically wait to grab them all. Because it would just be need the steps, but I don't necessarily want to, like, wait until we're... Plunk! That is a sneak peek at the damage we will be doing here momentarily. May as well save. Good adventures go left. Also, fun fact, if you are watching this in the year of Good Adventures, go left relative to their facing. Other than left on the screen. If you're watching this in the year of 2026 and you've never played or seen anything regarding Final Fantasy V, one, do yourself a service and go play this game right now. If you can afford it. For two, as a tip, if, and this is a big if, you need a good spot to get a shitload of, like, really good high-tier healing items, the Wind Shrine is unironically your best bet. There's Broadsword. I guess for right now, because otherwise you're going to do literally fucking fuck all for fucking damage. Fuckity fuck. And I would prefer you do something for damage. The only reason I don't want them leveling up too much is to more or less optimize our grind. Quick save. I don't need to, but I could. This guy's not fooling around. Breathwing. This is gonna hurt, actually. We're okay, relatively speaking. item. Okay, we wait. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to do a little bit of healing. I kind of forgot how much potions sucked in this game. If you're fast enough, you don't even have to deal with this mechanic. Like, you can just out-DPS him, tucking his wings around him. Like, seriously, I was 2 hits away from winning. And, I mean, yeah. You never have to deal with that mechanic if you're fast enough. We got a Phoenix down. Woohoo! Right. It's not right there. But anyway, to really spoil it, the Wind Shrine is, like, the perfect place to get elixirs. Just, period. I didn't have to buy fucking 4 staffs. Damn it. Oh no! The wind crystal, it's shattered! Anyway, the crystals are granting us their powers. Paris gets the fire crystal because she's a fiery hottie. Courage, the essence of flame. Look, right now I'm just saying the most unhinged shit that comes to mind. Don't worry too much about it. So anyway, we have fire, the essence of courage. Water. The essence, or devotion, the essence of water. It's courage, the essence of fire. Old, the essence of... No, I'm kidding. Hope, the essence of earth. Passion, the essence of wind. What's happening? Feels warm! These are crystal's essences? Lena! I'm a ghost! I died! I had like 5 crystal shards in my eyes. Bearers of the crystals, essences. Father! Go forth, warriors of light! Save the world! Uh-oh. Guess they're pieces of the crystal. Store within the power of warriors of legend. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. Anyway, how bad is this going to be? Pretty fucking bad. The crystal's lending us its power. And we got out of here. Lena. So now that we have access to jobs, my first job that I rolled is white mage. Oh boy, so I'm not super worried about this because I'm going to be quite real. Thief was harder. I'll keep Ford in the front, but I'm going to keep most everyone else. Ford and Ferris in the front, Lena and Galif in the back. The idea here is that these two can smack people with sticks. Bunk, 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 bunk. The reason why I'm not as worried about white mage. because Thief is just really, really bad through most of the game leading up to the Water Crystal. Heavens forfend if you have it set to where your Water Crystal job could be a Fire Crystal job, and maybe your Fire Crystal job could be an Earth Crystal job, and you just get stupid unlucky and it's all Earth Crystal after your first Wind Crystal job. That's not going to be very fun. Would you like an explanation? No. Thank you, though, Boko. White Mage is going to be rough, because as you saw, we're not going to be doing a lot of damage. So fights are going to take a long time. However, while the fights will take a long time, the wind is becoming weaker and weaker. It's already pretty much dead. While fights will take a long time, bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay, so our height is 14. We have the mystical power of being able to heal ourselves, which is a fucking privilege I have not had in all of my runs up to this point. There's not going to be much reason to... well, there's actually plenty of reason to, like, at least get White Magic level 1. But there's not a lot of reason to master White Mage. Just primarily because... I mean, let's be perfectly fair here. Mastering White Mage gives you extra MP as a passive ability, which, don't get me wrong, is super useful. But what's really important here is that White Mage, like, extra levels in White Mage give you access to higher levels of White Magic. And now that we at least have access to White Magic, any job we get from this point onward, ow. I think... No, Incisor is not bleeding. Any job we get from this point can heal the party, which is super useful. Huh. Well, dealt with that. But now that we have the... Like, now that we have our jobs, like, I may as well sit down and get a little bit of EXP. But mostly because we can get ABP, or ability points, which will level up our job. Because we have just at least White Magic level 1 available to everybody. Fucking amazing. Great. Like, I could not be happier with that. Because then no matter what, regardless of the jobs that we get going forward, they will have access to White Magic. And I don't have to, like, dance around it. Like, they'll at least be able to cure. And of course, if I get access to level 1 White Magic before we get to the Water Crystal, because we're gonna get more ABP as we go. We might gain access to, like, level 2, 3 before we get to the, like, Water Crystal. Which would be huge. Anyway, you go get drunk. Now I got a little bit of extra gil. We can... There's still a likelihood that we end up getting a Black Mage or even Mystic Knight. So I am also going to stay afloat on the other spells. Actually, what we want is armor. Hello. Don't forget about me. I won't. Equip. Alright. Everybody's got a hat and armor. Ford is the only one with leather shoes, which gives him extra weight. 1 point of weight doesn't really matter right now, but I mean, there's a point. I'll spare one of those. We don't need a knife. We are not going to need broadswords. The other is incredibly valuable. We're not going to need the dagger or the leather shield. We have 3 Phoenix Downs. That's fine. Good. Later, Ferris. Sort. Items. Alright, now that we actually have our jobs, too... we are going to accept your present. Monsters! It's a Goblino. Bunk. 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 Yeah. That's gonna suck. Anyway, leather shoes. Which I will give to Ferris when I have the opportunity to equip her. It should be this town. Yeah, tool is done. I want to get the key and then head back to the Pirate's Cave. To then... get everything else. Oh my god, it's the princess! What are you doing in Tool? Or Tule? Anyway, here, have a room. Princess can't be caught sleeping in the inn. Meanwhile, Ferris just fucking passed out at the pub. Listen, Stella, if anything should happen to me, never tell Ford about the crystals. The crystals ruined my life. Honey, that's meth. Oh, right. I'm kidding. That one was pretty unhinged. Like, whoa, Mana, the fuck? Anyway. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by things. Ads are about to play anyway. And I've got half a mind about me to go nap some bread. Crystals are not his burden. Like, this moment should be played straight, because it actually is tied to a pretty sad moment for Ford. Or Bart's, rather. Because he overheard his father talking about it, and shortly after that moment, his mom died, and he journeyed with his father ever since. Until he died. Here you go. You can go to Waltz that way. Now, please don't let anything bad happen to the princess. I won't. For the love of God, please don't. She is the only line of royalty left at this point. Turned on the lights. Alright, we are done here. Captain, wait! Your captain's going on a journey to save the world. I don't want any of you dying. Why? I care too much about human lives. Also, go guard the hideout. Captain, how? Y'all can swim, right? What? Good luck and Godspeed. Leno, what's wrong? The wind crystal broke. Yeah, that's pretty depressing. The wind died, so we have to protect the remaining crystals. We must! Fire, water, and earth are all that's left. If those broke, what happens? World dies, the end. We're not gonna let that happen. We're all in this together. Given the power to protect the world, the power of the wind crystal. I'm in. We got some crystals to save. Aleph, what the fuck are you doing? You fall off the mast. That's not the mast. That's the prow. You are a dead man. Now, because it'll be a while before we are able to come back. There are chocobo tracks. Oh yeah, Ferris, I got you some shoes. Because, you know, Ferris and Ford are going to be the front line, and they squishy. Because, like, White Mage is not going to get a lot of HP. Like, this will seem rough for a while. At least until we gain access to Elemental Rods. At which point, we can trivialize it a little bit, but not by a ton. Like, we very much need our second job, and we need it desperately. Final Fantasy V. Hello, Bogey, how's you? Yeah, it's that time of year. It's time for the Four Job Fiesta. Funk. 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 Rolled low on that one. Funk. 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 Only our Blue Mage. One day I would like to be able to get Blue Mage. Oh, shit. Well, that's unfortunate. And the one downside of not having a thief. Ah, bunk. White Mage quads? Well, it's because my first job is White Mage. So everybody's got to be a White Mage. Everybody. Ether, tent, 300 gil. Boko! He's been hurt. He'll be fine. If he ain't, I'm turning him into dinner. No, leave it to me. Sure we can trust that guy? Ford? Well, I'm just saying. He's real interested in eating my bird. Grab everything. So I did. Now, it is admittedly going to be a bit of a hike to get out, but it's fine. Not like we can't use the ABP. Also, so it begins. Ferris is already a point behind because she didn't participate in fighting the one goblin in a box. I rolled there, didn't you, Ford? Steel bat, stroper, bonk bonk. Unfortunately, for a lot of the early game, there is not going to be much to discuss. It is press the auto battle button or hold down the A button. Stick around, I got stuff to do. Let's see you fiesting with the White Mage for however long I was here for. Thank you for coming by, Bogey. Go have fun with your stuff. Or, I mean, if you can. Go do the thing. Go have a good time doing the thing. Whatever that means for doing the thing. Hey. Got my loot from the pirate hideout. And now I can proceed. Before we do, save early and often. Don't ask me how this fucking works. Why there's a keyhole on the door to the canal that requires you to go out on the prow of the ship. Super dangerous, like. Better be like some fucking hand ropes or something to help guide you down. Also, don't ask me how the doors that are that big and can keep a whole ship out can be opened. Yep, this section is where it's going to get a little rough. Well, that's just fucking mean. Like, how dare you? Ow. Well, I'm glad I healed her. Goddamn. This crap's gonna be tricky, isn't it? Like, I still think we'll be okay, but the first genuine boss is going to be a bit of a problem. And, like, I would put everybody in the front row, but again, seeing as they're white mages, that's not very smart. Like, I want some of them in the back row so they don't take that much melee damage. That's 1/9 of our health. More suckers. Unfun. Stop it. Ow. I mean, so long as it's not the octopi, apparently. Why did I know? Why did I know that Ferris was going to be, like, relatively low on HP? There we go. We are through the canal, and oh no, we're being sucked in! Thunder and typhoons! We're being sucked in! This in spite of the fact that we are sea serpent powered, or at least Sildra powered. Loch Ness Monster powered. Now this is gonna suck. Because that's going to be our damage output for the entire fight. And if I can, I'll show you why that sucks. Level 5. 650 HP. We have to hit this fucker 60 times. Boy. Ow. And he just gets to hit us casually for a third of our health. The other problem is that he has the screw attack that can reduce us down to critical HP. Yeah, tail screw. Which is no bueno. Because then he could just follow it up with, like... Yeah, feeler. Feeler is one thing he could follow it up with. And we have to deal with missing all the while, too. Really? Right in front of my salad? Holy tits. Good heal, Lena. Lena, more or less, is going to be, like, the dedicated healer, because she... That's unfortunate. We'll live. Because she just has the highest magic from the get-go. Trial, I think, has second most? Well, that's cruel and unusual. Gallif's isn't very good. Not that it's bad, but his is not very good. Oh god, and I have to deal with low rolls. Just gross, gross overall. Like, again, we're gonna be here. Like, one might think that this fight is, like, going to royally suck. No. It's just gonna take a century. Like, I'll live. I will beat him death by 1,000 cuts style. It's gonna suck. Really? But, you know, fat load of good it'll do, the Carl LeBose. Oh no! You paralyzed 2 of my white mages. Bonk, bonk. Do you really have to smack her twice, man? Unfortunate. Ooh, we got a high roll. Ooh, 2 high rolls. Also, ow. Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Ow. Are you dead yet? Let's get a status update, shall we? I have not been counting. 132! Are you dead yet? Oh, gross, really? So now I implore you to think. What if you did an entire playthrough of this game with nothing but white mages? Well, you see, that is the equivalent of trying to beat the game with nothing but wooden spoons. Ow. Fuck you, man. You will win eventually, but it will be painful. Ow. He just got unparalyzed! Asshole! Oh, come off it. Lana got the killing blow. At a whopping 4 damage. We did it! Woo! First boss fight is nothing but white mages. She's a fighter. She'll be fine. Zildra, no! Look, I'm only making fun of it because I love it. There goes the Loch Ness Monster. How's Ferris? Fucking grieving, man. What do you think? I'm not gonna jump off this boat. Please don't. It has been 3 days and 2 nights, and we have been drifting. We are in the middle of this lake with nowhere to go. And somehow we haven't died. But the ship is completely kaput. The graveyard of the sea. Alright, reason number 1 why White Mage Start isn't so bad. I don't believe there's anything in our own ship. I just don't remember at this moment in time. Yeah, there's nothing to loot. I would hide something in this ship. Alright. Reason 1. A lot of things here count as undead. So Cure is an offensive spell. Hey, White Magic level 2. And level 6. We can equip that. Our first actual weapon. It's actually going to be really helpful. Though I'm not going to waste Cure on a single target, necessarily. But on a group of enemies like that, that'll speed up the fight. Something fierce. Bunk. There we go. Now Ferris is level 2 white magic. Right, we have to go through the ship. Miss. Bonk. 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 Ow. If you're lucky, these guys can drop knives. Not that you necessarily need them, but they can. God, I am so fucking spoiled right now, like genuinely. Got a tent. Bonk. Preemptive strike. Bonk. 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 Now. Aw. Bonk. Bonk. This is just the bonk run. Ferris is like, we gotta swim? Really? We'll get soaked. Ain't no use complaining about it, girl. Alright. Load of undead, be gone! Yeah, a total of 8 MP to kill 3 skeletons. Pretty effective. 990 kill. It says undead husk, but that's a golem, technically. Oh, well. And he's dead. I didn't trust that the undead husk was actually an enemy that I could kill, or damage even, with white magic. Oops. That is one downside about using white magic as an offensive spell. You have to remember it default targets your teammates, because it's meant to help you. You normally don't want to point cure at the enemy. I don't believe there's anything... Oh, well, there's this chest. Tree skeletons! Good shit. Potion? Oops. Out of the water. Now I'm thinking of Epic the musical. After saying, let me out of the water. I did not remember that being a thing. Huh. Either way. I'm soaked! And there's a fish in my shorts. I'm gonna change into dry clothes. No peeking. We have dry clothes? I'm fine like this. You will catch a cold. I am a woman, thank you. Do not strip me. He's a woman. Why are you trying to hide it? You try being around a bunch of fucking pirates, man. Would you want to be the only girl on a ship full of pirates? You're awfully pretty for a man. Galif, take your boomer fucking ass and jump in the water. That song was titled Suffering. Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy. I would take the suffering from you. Thunk! Wakey, wakey, old man. No lollygagging while we're here, freezing our asses off. Anyway, Ferris is still Ferris. We got ourselves a full heal. Yay! Quick Save. I want to get out of the graveyard at the very least. Nope. Also, that ship was deep. Oh. Ow. We have joys! We have been back attacked. Critical attack? How dare you, sir? We have dealt with the Scourge. Any reason to come over here? At least not now. Pulverize them with holy magic! My only major concern is that the next boss, I think she can be undead, so she can't take damage from Cure. I'm just worried that I'm wrong with that assumption. Anyway, hey, there's a world map. So in Pixel Remaster, that's worthless. Anyway. Antidote. Antidote. Phoenix down. Holy mackerel. That's a good place to get some early ABP. Because 3 ABP is pretty significant. Right, jump across. Got everything, yep. This somehow is tied to a mechanism that causes the boat to rise? I don't get it either. But I'm not here to question the logic of the world. I am here to devastate this game by playing it in ways that the developers never necessarily intended. Ford! Mom? Wait, she's dead. This can't be right. Ugh. Come here, my cherub. Lena? Oh. Oh, fuck. Grandpa! Who the hell are you? I got amnesia, I don't remember you. Again, not... Well, in this case, not necessarily how amnesia works. They're my friends! Snap out of it! Snap out of it! Snap out of it! And somehow their soul came back! Ford snaps out of it. Lena comes to her senses. Ferris leaves her trance. Here it comes. What was it? Starts in... Okay, starts in physical damage. Take mode. Fucking why? Evil. evil. I was gonna say I'm not worried about that, but I guess I am. That was not an insignificant amount of damage. Neither was that. Jesus. I think that 1 point of fucking magic defense matters. Siren has become one of the undead. Let's see if this works. That does indeed work. Okay. I was worried it wouldn't, but it did say she becomes one of the undead, and I knew that's what that text said. Jesus, 48 damage to the back row, though. We better kill her quick. Ow. Okay, we got our inputs in time. I think she's gonna switch. Nope, she's dead. Much easier, much faster than the crab. Well, the lobster. And that'll be the first and last time a full party of white mages is preferred. I'm blushing. I am doing nothing of the sort. I am a man. I don't show emotions.
No, one of them. Badly.
I understand the nervousness. Alright. Now I do want to get 2 walls. No! Not when I'm a party of white mages! That is like the one enemy I don't want to fight. Oh no, this is Carwyn. This isn't walls. I didn't play the piano. It'll be fine. Because we'll get access here in a minute to get back over to Tulsa or Tulsa. That's gonna be our only like white mage weapon for a hot minute, huh? Okay. More items? Don't necessarily think so at the moment. Yes, level 2 magic is available, so we have Silence and Protect. I don't know how useful Silence will be... I guess there's really only one way to find out. There's our frost rod. Save that. We're gonna need that. And then, yeah, the other two items... one of them's back there at least. I don't remember if they're both back there, or if there's one here in the bar. There's one here in the bar. Yep, 1,000 gil. Right, now there's only one item, and we won't be able to get that until World 3. But this is where you tell... Who do you talk to? This guy? No. This woman! You can't go by land, then... Have Esna. We have poisonous, so we don't need antidotes necessarily. Blind will be annoying. Don't want to deal with Toad. And he sucks. That was purification. Okay. Then with that, I think that's a pretty good start to our 4-job fiesta. Honestly, I didn't have a lot of time because I started so late, but I'm happy to get the game started. But with that, folks, thank you very much for sticking around to the end of the stream. Your time is one of your most valuable resources, and I appreciate you spending even a minute of it here. It gives me folks to yap at, talk to, do cool shit, like another 4-job fiesta for the 4th, 5th year in a row? I've lost count at this point. Well, technically I can just go down here and count the completed runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this will be my 6th year in a row. But yeah, is there anything I can raid? I don't know if I necessarily have the confidence to just raid somebody randomly that may also be doing a 4-job fiesta. But I'll happily check at the very least. Let's see. I am definitely not the only one doing a 4-job fiesta. There are a lot of people doing 4-job fiestas. That's cool. That's really cool. Somebody's playing it on classic Final Fantasy V. That's also really cool. Trying to check. Okay, I don't need my like scroll wheel bar snapping back upwards. Thank you. Honestly, it's a matter of like picking somebody that I want to stick around with. I don't necessarily see anybody, unfortunately. So we will call it here, and I'll let y'all scatter. Folks, please remember you're always welcome here at Mana's Potion. And I will see you guys, well, I will see you next time.